Okay, hey, I'm Russ, and we image about 600 people a month at our location, and we spend a lot of time studying high-stress occupations. And police, fire, private military contractors, endurance athletes, and we actually look at how nutrition, diet, and hormone replacement is affecting the metabolism. So we look at bone density, muscle mass, even heart function. So we wanted to dispel a few myths out there about performance-enhancing drugs. A lot of times growth hormone and nutrition and testosterone actually rehab the body and help somebody's heart recover from a heart attack, where you know, the information that we hear about, we always hear that these things are dangerous. But let me just show you what happens physiologically so you decide to get your arms around it. Anytime we're under chronic stress, where you're running a marathon or in the war zone or exercising too much, corporate executive that's working 70 hours a week, chronic stress shuts off everything like a clock. It shuts off growth hormone, tweaks your nutrition. It even shuts down your testosterone production. So we know that elevated cortisol levels from stress shut all this off. Well, acute stress actually turns everything back on. Acute stress would be running intervals. It would be lifting weights, things that impact the body. So if people are using growth hormone and they're not responding to it, it's because you have to look at other multiple systems of the body. You have to look at, if you're using growth hormone, you have to use your nutrition, you understand your nutrition, see if you're absorbing nutrients, measuring the intestinal tract, look at your insulin levels, look at cortisol levels. And also, growth hormone for a growth hormone deficient patient is life-saving. But sometimes if you use growth hormone, you could elevate a cardiac indicator called lipoprotein A that's very atherogenic, or it can become dangerous. So it's just something to be aware of. And since everybody is biochemically unique, everybody responds to hormone therapy a little differently. So that's why we kind of look at multiple systems of the body when we put somebody on a program. Again, chronic stress shuts everything off, so you have to adjust people's dosing and adjust their nutrition. Acute stress would be running intervals or lifting weights, complement this whole process. And again, we look at IGF-1 levels, insulin-like growth factor, and this is a simplified form of the metabolism. But this indicator tells us how nutrition and growth hormone and the insulin levels and cortisol levels and thyroid hormone, a lot of people that use growth hormone lower their thyroid hormone and they don't know it. So this impacts multiple systems of the body. I mean, if you Google growth hormone now, you'll get 70,000 citations on PubMed. There's a lot of positive things that this stuff does. I've worked with AIDS and cancer patients and even muscle wasting patients in a wheelchair to help get their IGF-1 levels up. So I hope this wasn't too complicated and we dispelled a few myths for you today.
No more medicine for the masses.
This is not a one-size-fits-all disease.
Now, treatments designed with you in mind.
It's unbelievable. It really is. That it's just for you.
From cancer to heart attacks to vitamins. Should everyone have a personalized prescription?
Due to the advanced testing, we're able to look at people on a cellular level.
Targeted therapy.